If we could live in this moment and just hold it.
Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I am the True Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me, and I am here with your October 2024 general love, life, and spirituality guidance. I am so happy that you are here. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below if you are resonating with this. I also want to say that you need to give the video time to play out, okay? This is for the month of October. I am recording this in advance. We are still in the month of September, so it may not resonate with you at this particular time, but do give the messages time, as they may resonate later with you. You can always come back and watch it. You can always save the video as well, so that you can remind yourself to come back, but also turn on those post notifications before you go so that you don't miss anything. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, I welcome you in. And if you are wanting to do that, go ahead and try it out for yourself and see how this thing works by clicking that link right down below in the description box. That's where you'll find all of my services and products, so that you can see what works for you and maybe we can collaborate. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into your messages. I have some really exciting messages for all 12 zodiac signs. I think that October is going to be amazing. We're going into the season of fall, so I hope that you guys are ready for that beautiful apple crumb pie, pumpkin spice in the air time of the year. It's really truly an amazing time, and thank God for it. All right, so Taurus, let's see what is going on here for you guys in October 2024. So in October, there is this really playful energy coming through for you guys. It looks like you are not going to really be taking anything seriously, really. It seems that you have been really feeling a lot of heaviness, a lot of burdens. Seems like back to back things just hitting you, wham bam, thank you ma'am, you've had enough, right? So this is a month where you are pretty childish. I'm not gonna lie to you, very childish. Because it's this childlike energy that you may feel. It's just like a lightness. It's like, oh, I just feel so light. I feel free. I feel like a kid again. I feel super enthusiastic and overly ambitious, and you're fine with that. And it kind of may look like to others like a little bit of insanity, or just people may perceive it to be like an overflow of pure emotions. So it's like when you're really high, you're really high. When you're really low, you're really low. And that's just what it is. People are going to feel it, experience it, and see your many different facets of your personality and your character in the month of October, because you're going to have plenty of reasons to laugh, plenty of reasons to just be a kid. I feel you guys are in tune with your inner child a lot more than normal in the month of October. And I just remembered, I did not talk about the full moons coming up for the Aries for the Aries reading, but I did catch it just now for you guys. So let's talk about the moons real quick. I just realized that I did not mention the moons at all for Aries. And there's everything that I do has a reason. And let's see why. I'm going to see what kind of moons these are, because there's a reason why I forgot about it. Like, I mean, I totally forgot, but I'm going to connect the dots. So in October, there is a solar eclipse, new moon, happening around the 2nd of October, and this is in the sign of Libra. Okay, I see why. Maybe I forgot about it because Libra is Aries polar opposite, and maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just something that Aries forgets, or maybe it's just like an energy where possibly the Aries just doesn't really have a need for it, because there's so much balance coming through naturally for the sign of Aries. I did mention that for the Aries reading. So I must have been talking about this solar eclipse energy. And then there's a super moon coming up in around the 17th. And this is, that's why I knew I would find out. The actual super moon is in the sign of Aries on the 17th of October. So that's why I didn't really mention it, because it's like all Aries energy. The whole Aries takes over the entire month of October. Aries even overshadows their polar opposite Libra when it comes to the light that, the moon carries. So Aries is really, really, having a super moon in the sign of Aries in Libra season going into the next season, like the Scorpio energy, that really means that there's just going to be a lot of uncertainty there about certain things, Taurus, and maybe you guys are needing to slow down. Maybe you could be moving into things really quickly because you have this really light, jovial spirit. But that's why, because Aries just takes over in the month of October. Like, October literally belongs to the sign of Aries. It really does, because maybe there was, like I said, there's always a reason why things happen. And I don't know why I didn't think about the moons and talk about it in the Aries reading, but I strongly feel like it's because Aries has such a strong energy for October that maybe that could be why I didn't have to mention it, because it's like the energy of Aries is all over the month of October. So maybe that's why I'm guessing. So anyway, you guys know, right? You guys know what's up and what's going on here for October. So yeah, Taurus, being that this Aryan energy is all over the month, it does feel like you guys take on a little bit of your sister sign, right? Your sister is the sign of Aries, and it seems like you guys take on a lot of her energy, right? You guys just feel bright and bold and more creative and more funny even. Your funny side of your character comes out a lot more, your playful side. So this is a youthful energy for you, picking up a lot of energy from Aries is what I'm getting here. So you may feel boundless, or maybe you could feel like you have no boundaries, no cap, no filter on what you say. Because you're really taking on the traits of your sister sign Aries, and like you're really being a lot more expressive and more bold about things that you say, and even a lot more strong when it comes to the things that you can handle. It's a lot of things you may be able to handle in the month of October as well. But I also see you brushing a lot of things off. A little carelessness comes through. And this, I feel like you just are not taking yourself seriously. You're really not. You're joking. You're even, you may even talk about yourself a lot. You may crack jokes on yourself a lot. It's just a month where everything is a joke, and you are too. And so you may need less emotional control and a lot more free will. And that's why you're having so much fun, because it's just like, yeah, I just want to be able to do what I want to do, and I'm tired of like holding my emotions still. Like, I want to be able to express myself and express how I feel, in a very funny kind of way. So I think you guys are going to be getting a bit out there with your ideas. Some of your ideas may seem a little extreme to some people. Like I said, insanity is the key word for October. A lot of people may think the things that you think or the things that you say are just too far-fetched. So just be aware of that as well. You may just really get a little raunchy in the month of October, and some excessive behaviors could come up, as well as some addictions. The closer you get to the season of Scorpio, which is your polar opposite, that means that the more dark side comes out of you. So you may find yourself doing things in excess going into the Scorpio season. And so you got this whole like triad thing where you have Aries, Scorpio, and Taurus. The last time this happened, I can't remember if this was I don't know if it was in the Aries season when this happened, or the Taurus season earlier this year when this happened. But it did happen one time before, and it's happening again in the month of October going into Scorpio season. But Aries takes over the month, and this actually happened before, and the Aries just took over the month again. And I don't know, I think it was in your season, Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like a similar thing that's going on at this time. So just be careful not to rock the boat with those you love in the month of October, or it could really have a damaging effect that you do not want to have to pay for if you do. Now, also, there's this energy of Taurians feeling free. There's this real energy of you feeling like you want to do whatever you want to do. You could be unleashing your self from a long-term relationship with someone, like a marriage situation. It could be a divorce time for a lot of you guys, but you're feeling empowered to take this action. You don't want anything holding you back anymore. You're done with that. You don't want anything holding you down, I feel like. So if you were trying to win some type of divorce situation, I feel like you're going to be able to actually get the divorce you were looking for some of you guys. It's like you really were looking for you to take that ring off, and a lot of you really are. So this is going to be a month where it's like, you're gonna feel great, because now your money's not tied up with someone else. Now you can do whatever you want to do. It feels like that type of energy. So this sun, like, bright, playful, childlike energy is coming out, because it's like you guys are finally able to do things how you want to do it, and you don't have to worry about someone holding you back anymore, or something stopping you anymore to go forward in your life. I see that maybe you guys were dealing with a woman or a man. It's coming through like a woman, but it could be a woman or a man. Whoever they are, they're a hypocrite. Whoever they are, they're a hypocrite. See, this is, some of you were dealing with someone who you may have thought that they were like a person whose spirit was good, and you like got married to them, or you've been in a long-term relationship with them, or you had a child with them or children with them, and then you realize that somewhere along the way, and it could be recently, or even it could be happening in October, you realize that this person is definitely not who they say. This person is actually the total opposite of spiritual, or the total opposite of religious, or the total opposite of a good mother or a good father. This person is the total opposite of a good mate for you. Like, this person is not what you thought. So this person has an inability to tap into spirituality. This person does not know what it is. This person is not someone who's interested in healing themselves. There's someone who's not really connecting to God. This is a person who probably barely even talks about these things. And if they do, because remember, the key word is hypocrite. So even if they do, try to paint this image like they're, a person who doesn't hurt anyone or something like that. It seems like a person that you got yourself tangled up with, that a lot of people didn't know, because they are really good at painting a picture for social media or for their family or your family. A lot of people around you didn't know that this person is really not who they want to think that they are. And a lot of people are finding out about whoever this is that you guys had some type of like serious connection with. And many people are like, yeah, this person's not, this person's just like a model for people to think that the lifestyle that they are modeling is them. That's not them. This person's just a model type of thing. Like they're just some type of image portrayer. They're some type of influencer. They're some type of actress, actor. There's some type of, they have an image of something that people know that this person is really not. And people are finally accepting this truth about this this person. It's a person who doesn't even know their own like history. This person doesn't really know much. This seems like a person that maybe you could have thought that because everything moved so fast with this person when you first met them, and then they ended up being, you guys ended up having a child together, or like you guys ended up getting married, or you ended up moving in together, and then things just took off with you and this person. You probably thought that this was a soulmate or something, but it actually turns out that this person is the total opposite of that, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, this is a person who wants people to think that they're some type of divine feminine or a divine masculine. They want people to think that they're supposed to be there with you, or, that they just have pure intentions to be with you. But you and everyone else around you guys are finding out that this person did not have pure intentions for you. They just wanted to kind of like show off the relationship on social media, or they wanted to build up some type of fame or status. They were like clout chasing on you or something. And I'm telling you, this is a person who you are really dealing with, like a mother or father of your child, or someone that has a ring on their finger that shares that with you. Those people or that person, it's that type of thing. It isn't any love interest. It's an actual person that you were tied to, is what I'm getting. And speaking of tie, it was definitely a karmic soul tie that you're realizing you have to cut at this time. So Taurus, that is your month of October. Thank you so much, and God bless.